Witajcie z powrotem już w 20. odcinku Zagrajmy w Final Fantasy XV. W drodze do stolicy cesarskiej, która jest tam. Widzimy też matczynny kryształ. Mamy do pomocy pewnej damie, która też nam pomogła. Burdel mamie, która szuka jednej ze swoich kurtyzanek, która zaginęła. Najprawdopodobniej znajduje się ona tam, w wiosce Mor, tam gdzie są te wiatraki. A przynajmniej może znajdować się tam ktoś, kto wie, co się z nią stało. Pewien bardzo natarczywy strażnik, natarczywy klient z blizną na oku. Janek. Mam nadzieję, że jej nie porwał, że wszystko z nią jeszcze w porządku.
The day may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Ajajaj, zamknij już ten swój pysk.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Wygląda to potężnie i muzyka też spoważniała.
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
Spójrzcie tam, też kryształ. Nieźle, nieźle. Tam mamy jakąś wieżę też opuszczoną, ale może później z zadaniami pobocznymi to jakoś zwiedzimy jeszcze. To jest też troszeczkę do eksploracji. Ale też nieźle, że dama ma wszystkich strażników w garści. W punkcie kontrolnym. I dlatego wszyscy nas przepuszczają. Jako że mamy jej pieczęć. Wiedzą, że dla niej pracujemy. No dobrze, szukamy Bertranda Stajennego, który również pracuje dla damy. On może coś wiedzieć. Paskudztwo. Dużo tutaj porozrzucanych zadań pobocznych. Trzeba będzie się później temu przyjrzeć. Może nawet cały odcinek pójdzie tylko na questy poboczne.
If the people of Mor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Przecież widać, że to ty jesteś Bertrand, gołym okiem.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Tutejsi ludzie są szczególnie paskudni. Rozumiem.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him. Then march yourself and that brandy yours straight back to Northridge before the locals take up their pitchforks.
Mam nadzieję, że poznam go gołym okiem. Ej, ale ty mi coś sprzedajesz, więc ty jesteś okej. A właśnie, zapomniałem w poprzednim odcinku. Zdolności. Mamy tutaj całe nowe... Gdzie ono jest? To było to? To było... Nie, to było to. Po prostu te dwie umiejętności, co nie? No, nowe umiejętności ifrytowe. Wykupmy je. Błędne ogniki. To wygląda ciekawie. I zapłon. To fajnie wygląda. Niestety nie całe koło, tak jak myślałem, tylko po prostu umiejętności ifrytowe. To jest burza ognisty kul, które krążą wokół Clive'a, zadając obrażenia pobliskim wrogom. Ciekawe, ale nie aż tak zarąbiste, żeby od razu chcieć ulepszyć, za to zapłon mi się bardzo podoba. Resztę punktów będę zbierał i zapłon mogę tutaj właśnie wymienić. Przy ognistych umiejętnościach to co prawda Feniks jest, Ale przy Feniksie mogę używać też ifrytowych umiejętności. No to nieźle.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Ty jesteś tym ciężkim do targowania się z handlarzem.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
Ale wybredny.
Come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Jak każdy.
What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
Oh.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean, most helpful.
Ona ma jaja wszystkich facetów w okolicy w garści. W sumie podziwiam to nawet troszeczkę, jak to wszystko sobie wykombinowała.
As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination. He said the ruins were the perfect place for him to ask his beloved Dauzabel for her hand in marriage.
Tak myślałem. On ma fajny design, fajny strój też, więc ruiny. Tam znajduje się Tatien.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
No, tego bym się spodziewał właśnie. Grzebień, ale co mu wpadło do głowy z tym grzebieniem? Dlaczego chciał sprzedać jej grzebień i kupił jej nowy? Przecież ten stary grzebień jest dla niej ważny. Ona musi być gdzieś tutaj uwięziona, co nie? W starej ruinie?
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Proszę, żeby żyła.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Keep your distance, boy.
Czekaj. Nie, no to chyba ona. Shit! Co temu głąbowi po głowie chodziło? On chyba tam też leży. Jakiś szaleniec. Prehistoryczny simp. No nie prehistoryczny, ale średniowieczny simp. Co tu do cholery się wyprawia? Zostali zabici przez wilki, czy co? Najwyraźniej. No badajmy to.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Co za głupek.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Co za głupek. Ten Janek. Co mu strzeliło do głowy? W sumie... Trochę mi go szkoda nawet. Tego idioty. Było im lepiej niż sądziłem. Myślałem, że to on ją tam gdzieś więził albo chciał zabić wyraźnie. Po prostu ją tam zaprosił, ona przyszła i zostali zabici przez wilki, co? Co ty tutaj robisz, pani damo?
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Yes!
They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
W nie najlepszym stanie.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Opuścić stolicę planuje? To dopiero szalone.
Expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Wydawało mi się, że chce zaatakować sąsiadów, ale że chce od razu się przenieść tam też? W każdym razie w samej stolicy niedługo prawdopodobnie nikogo już nie będzie. Ciekawa informacja. Ale dobrze, Sid i Jill też przybyli w końcu. Dzięki Bogu, już myślałem, że będą jakieś komplikacje. No, gdzie jesteście? W środku? Jeszcze nikogo nie widzę. Halo, ktoś w domu? Sid.
Any trouble on the way?
Jill!
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
I gdzie ono jest? To tylne wejście? Domy uciech, Oriflame. Niezły budynek ten dom uciech. Świetna kryjówka. Ze której nie wszyscy są zadowoleni.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Po to ma nas. A, czyli to będzie osobna mapa. Głowa smoka. O, spójrzcie tu na ten kryształ. Ale wiecie co? Zanim pójdziemy dalej, to wrócimy do Northridge i zrobimy kilka zadań pobocznych jeszcze. Myślałem, że teraz będzie troszeczkę więcej czasu, żeby porobić te ważne, główne rzeczy, ale skoro gra daje nam i tak teraz taki ładny cut, ładne cięcie czyste, no to czemu nie?
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
Idę. Bez nerwów, wszystko jest okej. Tu gdzieś na dole był pierwszy quest. Ten gość, któremu się przed chwilą przyglądaliśmy. Przed chwilą, w poprzednim odcinku. Ty.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
No dawaj.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Mów czego chcesz, a ja ci pomogę.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
No nie wiem, do tej pory quest brzmi strasznie nudno. Ale może jeszcze coś z tego wyniknie. Jak dostarczymy te 3 rzeczy. No to nie tak daleko, to zróbmy to natychmiast. Zanim zaczniemy jakiś inny. Ale wszystkie są tutaj na zewnątrz. Pewnie przy tych straganach. To jest jedyne miejsce, gdzie handlują w tym miejscu. Tak, po prostu sam mógłby to zrobić, bo to jest za rogiem dosłownie. Druciarz.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Ciężki czas. Bądź wdzięczny. A nie mi tutaj wybrzydzasz?
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Nie miałem niczego złego na myśli. Wynocha naznaczony! Hopfu! To nie było nic złego.
Yeah. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
To jest najczystszy fetch quest.
I'd be dead in a ditch if it weren't for Etienne's blessings.
W najbardziej klasycznym znaczeniu tego słowa. Zielarz.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
A no tak, to było powodem, że nie chce, by strażnicy go widzieli. Co za gość? Etienne. Pff, przecież nikt się tak nie nazywa.
Lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Uważaj, bo przystrzyżę ci tego twojego wąsika.
Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be nightshade in your morning gruel.
Co za gość. Jestem księciem! Jestem warty niż cała twoja rodzina więcej! A? I sprzedawczyni alkoholi. No, mam nadzieję, że przynajmniej ty będziesz nie aż tak opryskliwa?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Wow, ale szybka zmiana. Przynajmniej ton był troszeczkę lepszy. Też agresywny, ale...
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
If I learn you let the guards find that bottle, you'll have me to answer to.
No to ich spiorę. Prosta rzecz. Nieprawdaż? Ale serio, powoli mam wrażenie, że twórcy tej gry nie lubili kurtyzan. I to jakoś bardzo. Może ci, którzy designowali te dwie ważne kurtyzany, z którymi rozmawialiśmy tu na dole, mieli jakieś niemiłe wspomnienia czy coś takiego? Bo kurczę, nawet ta sprzedawczyni miała lepszy model postaci niż te dwie kurtyzany na dole, a przecież one zarabiają na swoim wyglądzie. Nie rozumiem. Nie rozumiem tego.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Cygaro, esencja różana, brandy wine.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Dziwnie wyglądałby taki czokobot z zębami. Ale jednak to zadanie wyszło całkiem ciekawe koniec końców.
I'm happy to see my trust in you was not misplaced. The dame will be delighted to hear of your success.
Szkoda tylko, że nie mieliśmy okazji dowiedzieć się sami o tych kryształach, tylko Clive sam się tego dowiedział, że gra nie dała nam szansy jakby samemu to odkryć, nie wiem, potknąć się i te kryształki by wypadły, czy coś takiego. Tak jakby to było częścią questa, ale tak niezauważalną częścią questa. Plan dnia, apel, poranna modlitwa, obchód, ćwiczenia z manekinami, południowy posiłek, strzelnica, 10 kołczanów, sparring w pancerzu, konserwacja wyposażenia, prace porządkowe, apel. Ale nudny dzień.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed.
Oh.
Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Okej. Ten gość wydaje się być w porządku. Co mam dla ciebie zrobić?
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Przyjaciel ludu! No to czas pomóc naznaczonym. To jest zadanie, które chętnie zrobię.
The crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Dokładnie. To mamy 3 miejsca, które musimy znowu odwiedzić. No, jak zwykle. Ładnie wygląda woda, tylko wydawała się troszeczkę się przycinać. Leczniczy.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
O, zamknij pysk. O, chętnie bym mu przywalił.
Now's not the time.
No to kiedy będzie odpowiedni? Mam najpierw pójść do kogoś innego? Chodźmy tutaj, do tego gościa. On suszy. O, ale to jest marnotrawstwo energii eteru. O Boże. O cholera.
You look like you need a rest.
Jedzenie dla nosicieli. Masz, zjedz.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Kurde, nie wyrabiam. Jest słońce. Te cholerne szmaty wyschną w połowę dnia może nawet. Ale oni marnują energię życiową tego gościa, żeby to wysuszyć szybciej. Ja pierdzielę. To jest obrzydliwe. Cholera jasna, mnie to wkurza. Gdzie jest ten ostatni? A, tu. Jak ja już myślałem, że jakoś do środka gdzieś muszę wejść. Tutaj. O, to też takie marnotrawstwo. Po prostu trzymanie pieca zapalonego. Jego zadaniem nie jest to, żeby się sam palił? Może?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded!
O nie!
To arrest. Stoke those damn flames. And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Cholera! Jej noga i dłoń widzieliście? Już spetryfikowana w połowie. Ja pierdzielę. Nie! Musimy to zakończyć jak najszybciej. To jest jeszcze gorsza sytuacja niż w Tales of Xillia, gdzie nadużywano mocy duchów. Tutaj nadużywa się energii życiowej ludzi.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
Zjedz, proszę. Proszę, zjedz to. Przyda ci się.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Cholera.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Co to za sytuacja? Ech. Brak mi słów przy tym wszystkim. Naprawdę, nie wiem co powiedzieć. Jest takie okrutne, co się tu dzieje. I rzeczywiście wydaje się, że po prostu oni przez to się petryfikują, że użyją tej energii bez odpoczynku. Nie mają szansy i okazji w ogóle, żeby się zregenerować. Przeklęte cesarstwo.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
To był fajny quest. Bardzo ważny quest. W mojej opinii.
We always look forward to your visits, Clive. The dame especially.
O, jesteśmy już na ty. Ale jak ty się nazywasz? To była najładniejsza kurtyzana do tej pory. Chociaż też była trochę taka wyblakła. Czy to ma niby być makijaż? Że te postacie są takie wyblakłe? Czy może oświetlenie tam na dole po prostu jest takie? Ach, nie wiem. Dobra. Tu jeszcze mamy questa. To będzie ostatni w tym mieście. Ale tam jest jeszcze kilka. No, zróbmy jeszcze ten. Żołnierz z garnizonu Leon.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Oczywiście, że ten mazgaj się nazywa Robin. Czemu by nie? Jeżeli mogę was sprać, chętnie.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oczywiście, że się nie będę powstrzymywał, gdy mam szansę sprać takiego śmiecia.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Ten twój krzywy uśmieszek bardzo dziwnie wygląda.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Bolało? Serio, jedyne co fajne was to wasze zbroje.
Fuck me.
are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Co mówi Batman do Robina, żeby ten wsiadł do Batmobilu?
Bearer, we're in the Dame's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
Wsiadaj, Robin! No chodź, Robinku. Czas cię uspokoić. O, ten troszeczkę więcej potrafi. A co mówi Batman do Robina, żeby wstał z wyra i przestał się gramolić na tej ziemi? Wstawaj, Robin.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
No, i to najważniejsze.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Spoko, spoko. Jesteście zabawną trupą gamoni. Aż dziwię się, że nie nazywacie się Bixie Wedge, bo jeszcze ich w grze nie mieliśmy, a wy byście pasowali.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Też prawda. Dobra, chłopaki, zostawiam was w spokoju. Wszystkie zadania poboczne w tym miejscu mamy załatwione. Były jeszcze zadania tam. To chciałbym się tym może jeszcze ewentualnie zająć. Ale to raczej... W sumie zobaczę, ile tego jest i wtedy zdecyduję, czy jeszcze w tym odcinku. Tam chciałbym też w sumie pójść i zobaczyć, co tam jest. Samotna wieża. Wygląda fajnie. Kojarzy mi się troszeczkę z Gothikiem trójką. Tam na początku te duże, długie polany. Chyba to była nawet wieża Jacka, która tak wyglądała. W Gothicu trójce, która była tak ustawiona na klifie stromym. Ale te pola też fajnie wyglądają. No, świetnie kulisa zrobiona tutaj z tą ogromną górą kryształową. Tamten zamek, który jest też tak dziwnie piętrowo zbudowany. I droga tam. Idealnie. 2 zadania poboczne jeszcze tutaj mamy. Zajmijmy się może jeszcze jednym.
Branded. Here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Nie jestem twój.
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Gdzie on jest?
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change.
No nie widać?
He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
Chyba jestem jedynym naznaczonym w okolicy, który mógłby cokolwiek zrobić z jakąś bestią. To gdzie ona jest?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Możliwe też, że to po prostu skurwiel, jak wszyscy tutaj. Jak większość ludzi tutaj.
It's going to eat me.
Not if I can help it.
A może to jest pułapka?
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Nie wiem, wrobią nas zaraz, że hej, zabiliście mojego psa! Jeszcze żyjesz? Ej, ale ten atak Ifrita jest niesamowity. Potężny już teraz, a tylko raz ulepszony. No i co teraz?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die.
Ah.
Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
Mały skurwiel.
Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Co to za pojebany quest? Ale wiele o tym mówi, co w głowach mają ci pojebi tutaj.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
To jest takie paskudne. Bawimy się. Bawimy się. Nosiciele umierają dla zabawy takiego małego, rozwyczonego sukinsyna. Ja pierdolę. Mogę was zabić?
Branded, come here this instant.
Co, jak chcesz mnie ukarać? Chcesz mnie jeszcze raz próbować zabić?
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Tym nieszczęśnikiem jest dama, tym nieszczęśnikiem jestem ja. Kurde, nie wiem, czy dama wystarczy na to, żeby go zastraszyć. Jestem odpowiedzialny sam za siebie.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
On nadal nie rozumie swojej sytuacji, co? Ja mógłbym go w tej chwili zabić.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Ja nadal jestem za tym, żeby zabić tego
How many
gościa.
bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
To jak polowanie na ludzi. Co za bullshit. Nawet tego dzieciaka bym zajebał teraz, szczerze. To chyba pierwszy raz w życiu w jakiejkolwiek grze, gdzie myślę, dzieciaka mi by nie było szkoda. Jakież to pranie mózgu ten gówniarz od
More victims of the nobles' games.
urodzenia musiał mieć.
You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service. Like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Po to tu jesteśmy.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Wszystko dobre, co się dobrze kończy. Mocny w gębie? Niczym jego wilk, który go rozerwał na strzępy. I jego synka mam nadzieję, że też. Prawda, że oni od dzieciaka są prani w mózgu, że myśleć, że to wszystko jest takie, jakie jest, ale to nie ratuje od tego, by zostać ukarany później jako dorosły za bycie takim sukinsynem. No cóż, ludzie, czas zakończyć tutaj odcinek. To był fajny gość teraz. Ten, który pomagał nam wykopać grób. Jeżeli wam się podobało, zajrzyjcie do aktualnych, przyszłych oraz przeszłych odcinków. Wtedy macie zawsze coś do roboty. A my widzimy się w następnym. Na razie, cześć!